good. Okay, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to a very exciting public launch that we're having today. We're so pleased that you're all here to join us. Very unusual circumstances. Even the start of this event is different. Usually you have crowds of people saying hello, and of course we're just making sure we're practicing good, safe social distancing. So thank you so much, everyone, for attending. Thank you to those on Facebook Live that are joining us today for this exciting announcement. My name is Stephanie Young. I'm the chair of the Saskatoon Public School Foundation, and I will be your MC for today, doing my very best not to mess things up, and I think I'll be okay, though. I would like to begin today by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is Treaty 6 territory and the traditional territory of the Cree and Dakota people and the homeland of the Métis Nation. I also want to thank our board members for attending today. I know several of you are in the other room and I haven't seen you yet, but like I said again, practicing good social distancing. So thank you so much for taking the time out to attend. We also have a number of people from our campaign cabinet also in attendance as well. We have, of course, our special guests, Ina and Wayne Brownleaf. Thank you very much for joining us today. And then everyone through Facebook Live. I haven't seen who's on yet, but I hope that you enjoy the announcement today too. I want to give a special thank you to Eli and your father, Des, and your family for joining us. We'll be hearing from you in a short while. So I've been on the foundation board now for about 5 or 6 years. I was trying to figure out what time it is, but I really don't even know what day it is today. So, and it's been really exciting. Zeba lured me in a while ago, promising me that it would be really fun and we'd be doing some great things, and guess what? She was 100% right. It has been an exceptionally fun board to be on, but more importantly, we're focusing on important work that is doing things that are making a huge impact, and particularly this campaign and what we've been working on today. It's been a lot of discussion, a lot of talk, and many boards you sit on, it's consistently discussion and no action. This board is completely opposite of that. We are very go-getting. We have high ambitions and high goals, and as you can tell from today, we've been achieving a lot of those. And so it's been a pleasure to serve on this board and an honor to be the chair of it. So thank you for the opportunity. I would like to take the time to introduce Zeba Ahmed, the Executive Director of the Saskatoon Public School Foundation and the driver of many, pretty much everything. So Zeba, come on up.
Thank you, Steph. Very kind words, and thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good morning. I'm honored and thrilled to be here this morning to formally announce the launch of the Early Learning Equal Start campaign. It's ambitious. You're going to hear a lot more about it. It's aspirational, and it's a critical, comprehensive project that will change the lives of thousands of students and, in turn, our community and our province for years to come. You know, it's probably the best and worst kept secret in Saskatoon that 28% of Saskatoon public students do not achieve the critical milestone of reading grade 3 in grade 3. And in some schools where there are other significant life challenges, the percentage is even higher. And this is through no fault of a teacher, family, student. It's challenges that life has that they just, they have troubles achieving things. And this, in Saskatoon Public Schools, equates to about 500 students each year. And this, in our opinion, is unacceptable. We as a community must come together and support these young learners. A child who can't read grade 3 by grade 3 is 4 times less likely to graduate. And there are huge economic costs for our community and health, social services, employment, justice for all these kids who do not graduate. And this isn't just in our community, it's throughout Saskatchewan. And we, in fact, unfortunately, are not in the top of the country in literacy, and we are here to change that today. Literacy is one of the key pillars of the Saskatoon Public Schools Foundation, and we know from our research, from research around the globe, that the sooner you can impact a child and sooner you can impact literacy, we can change an outcome. And we all know it has a profound impact over life. So today, we are launching an ambitious $20 million Early Learning Equal Start campaign to invest in early education for all our students through 4 initiatives that are going to focus on 15 schools within Saskatoon Public Schools and achieve, fingers crossed, 100% grade 3 by 2026. So very ambitious and aspirational, but we're going to get it done. These 4 initiatives are full-day pre-K, full-day K, an expanded early learner tutor program, and an enhanced summer reading camp. This will impact over 8,300 students in just 5 years. We have a brief video to introduce our co-chairs who are here with us in the room today who will be leading this campaign. So if I could ask to cue that up so we can share the video.
What shocked me about the stats is that if a child is not reading at grade level by grade 3, the likelihood of them graduating decreases 4 times.
And we're saying that as if that's just normal. And it's not normal. And it is actually immoral for once we know about it, not to do something about it.
Our teachers work incredibly hard, but we need to give extra support, and this program offers a wealth of opportunities and supports for kids.
I think the research that has been presented to us and shown the importance of investing in our youth from pre-K up until grade 3 is paramount.
Economically, this program makes financial sense. It's a fiscally responsible program. But morally, if we know that kids are coming through our school system and they're not able to read at a grade 3 level in grade 3, then we need to address that. Reading is something that all of us are able to do, but we need to have somebody there who can help us turn those letters into words, turn those words into sentences, turn those sentences into stories, which helps us create our own story.
They deserve a chance. We need to give them a chance to succeed in life down the road.
I'm Alice Kuipers.
I'm Wayne Brownlee.
Michael Linklater,
I look forward to hearing about your support.
donate today at earlylearningequalstart.ca.
And there you have it. Yeah, I hear applause. I love that video too. Wonderful job. Like we said again, ambitious goals, some deep commitment, aspirational messages. I just love that video. So I want to thank our campaign co-chairs, Alice Kuipers, Michael Linklater, and Wayne, for your leadership and leading us and committing wholeheartedly to the Early Learning Equal Start campaign. So this video can be viewed at any time on our Saskatoon Public School Foundation YouTube channel. So check it out. Find us on Facebook. We're on Instagram as well. I want to thank Rock and Bloom for producing this great video and for all their hard work and dedication. So this campaign launch is really about early education, and it really wouldn't be complete without who it's actually impacting, and that's the students. So today, we have Eli from WP Bates School, who's in grade 8 with us, and he has personally benefited and flourished from our Foundation Summer Reading Camp and our Early Learning Tutor Program. So please join me in welcoming Eli and his father, Des.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Des Bird, Eli's father, Eli. He benefited a lot from this program. Also on top of that, I'll take this off. Also on top of that, he's also learning a lot a lot through reading, and he has a few words to say about what did he benefit from this program. You can take your mask off. No, just read it.
When I was in grade 3, I went to the summer reading camp at my school on the support of the reading tutor program. Both programs helped me read and improve my understanding of words. They're fun and gave me access to lots of different kinds of books.
Also, I just wanted to mention as well too, I don't know if everyone heard, but he benefited a lot from this program. He has a hard time putting the book down, especially in class, math especially. I think this program really motivated him to read. He used to start off with comic books and that. He really benefits from comic books. But now he's reading thick books, chapter books and that. So it really motivated him to keep on reading. He hasn't stopped reading. If you have a look in his bedroom, it's mostly books underneath his bed everywhere, which is really good. But again, it's this in class he has a problem. If we can get motivated to read those textbooks, though, that would be awesome. Anything else you want to add?
Eli, can you tell me about what happened with your test recently?
No, yes.
We've been doing like reading assessments, and we do small amounts of reading, and then we do questions on that.
What did you get on that?
100%.
Any other questions? Any other questions at all? Awesome. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Eli and Des, for sharing us today, everything that you've done. Congratulations on your achievements. First of all, congratulations on getting up here to speak. It's not easy to get in front of a crowd, knowing that there are people watching you online, and you were very clear, very articulate, and a lot of confidence, so good for you, but also on your school achievements, so thank you so much. Let's give them another round of applause. We are very proud of you. You should be very proud of yourself for all the work that you've done. So this campaign has gone through so much discussion, like we said, lots of brainstorming, lots of lists. So it's so rewarding to see it all coming to fruition. It's definitely a campaign that's focused on the community collaboration, and this is to support our students and give them the extra resources that they need. It's been incredible to watch what an impact this extra help can do for a student in boosting their confidence and making them feel like they can be successful on anything they focus on. We are empowering the future generation, and that is a motivation and inspiration for us to keep going and to work hard on this. I want to invite Zeba to come back up on stage for this incredible gift announcement.
Thanks, Stephanie, and thank you, Eli, for sharing your story. It is really important to us, and it motivates us to do what we do every day, and I want you to know that in our office, that's what we do, and that's why we're doing what we do. There's so many kids out there who just with a little bit of help can just do so much, and that's why we're here. So, you know, this has been a challenging year for many people, 2020, for everybody in different ways, and many families have had extra challenges. And this pandemic, and we know through much of the research now that especially in education, we're not just going to see this for years to come for these kids who are more susceptible to learning challenges or reading challenges. This will be in our education sector for decades. So though this campaign we've been thinking about this at the foundation for years. It does take a lot of time to think this through and make sure it is really robust. This is more important than ever that we do launch this, that we go forward with this, and we do whatever we can to help these kids through this year and through generations to come, because that's what is going to come from this. And these kids deserve every chance. So, it was with that kind of spirit in many different meetings that we are so grateful for, I'll start crying, for a transformative gift that has really inspired us, not only at the foundation, I would say at the division, staff level. I mean, we're doing something that, and I've had conversations with people across the country about what we're doing here in Saskatoon with this campaign, how comprehensive it is, and people are saying, we've never seen this anywhere in the country. And for an education foundation sector to do this, they're all saying, nobody's ever done this before. Make sure you have the research, which we are incorporating into it. So it is because of a transformative gift from a very special family in Saskatoon, the Brownlee Family Foundation, that we have been as aspirational as we are today. And I am thrilled to announce that the Brownlee Family Foundation are contributing $10 million to this campaign. So if we could have Wayne Brownlee come up and say a few words on behalf of the foundation or family.
Thanks, Saba and Stephanie. I'll tell you that the Brownlees are actually embarrassed and humbled to be in this position. But it is our greatest pleasure to give back to our community. We've lived in Saskatoon for some 32 years, and we've been lifelong residents of Saskatchewan. Let me tell you why we've invested in the Early Learning Equal Start program, which is an investment in people, not buildings. It's an investment in our children and their future. Some time ago, about 6 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, I had the good fortune of touring Israel with some Edwards business students. And in the course of that tour of Israel, we actually toured the Holocaust Museum in Jerusalem, which is a story of much horror, but also a story of much courage by people who stood up and tried to make a difference in the way that they could against pretty hostile odds. And I remember, and it always struck me, as we left that, I thought, had I been there and had I known, what would I have done? Would I have tried to make a difference with these people? And in Saskatchewan, we have some of our own stories, not as horrific, but significant impacts on people. We had treaties in the early 1900s that were essentially never honored, and people starved. We had residential schools where children were taken from their parents. And my question is, had I known, what would I have done? Today, had we known that 30% of our children in Saskatoon are not obtaining grade 3 literacy by the completion of grade 3, would we have said, that's not right? Had we known that the odds are 80% of those children will not graduate from high school, would we have said, wow, that just can't be true? Knowing full well that failure to graduate reduces employment opportunities for these kids, it probably increases their chances of alcohol and drug addiction, possible participation in gangs in Saskatoon, eventually becoming welfare recipients or participants in our criminal justice system. And yes, by the way, 65% of Canada's inmates have a grade 8 or less education. Education does make such a big difference. Well, what if it's even worse than that? Had we known that in our inner city schools, 60% of those children are not obtaining grade 3 by the completion of grade 3. If we had 10 of those children in front of us And we saw that 6 of them will not complete grade 3 by the end of grade 3. And 80% of that six students will mean that 1 out of those will not complete high school. So in total, it means if we have 10 of those kids in front of us, only 5 of them will graduate. Now, can you imagine what the uproar would be in our middle income areas of Saskatoon if that was the case for parents? It wouldn't be tolerated. Had we known that 500 children per year in grade 3 are doomed not to graduate from high school, had we known that we can actually fix this for only $4 million a year by offering full-day pre-K, full-day kindergarten, tutorial, and summer reading help, had we known that the return on investment is $7 for every dollar invested, as we avoid all those downstream costs associated with kids not being able to participate in the economy down the road. What would we have done? For Ryan Lou and our family, we knew and we know what to do. We will invest in these children. We'll invest in their future and their opportunities. And I will tell you, from our perspective, this is not only the best economic investment that can be made in this province, but it probably is the best healthcare investment that can be made in this province as well. So we would invite the media particularly to back our call to action and back the Foundation's call to action. Let's let every citizen know what the problems are and how we're trying to address them. Let's not keep this a secret. Let's not let ignorance be an excuse. These are all of our children. They deserve better. They deserve a future. And to those citizens with financial capacity, please join our campaign. Together we can make a difference. Let's not look back and say, I wish I had known. Thank you.
Wayne, just thank you for your leadership and your impact, your inspiration, your motivation to drive us to do what we do. This is personal, and I'm here volunteering my time, committing to this, committing financially, and my time to this because of the things that you talk about, because of how much you've committed, and because of your leadership. So thank you personally, and thank you from everyone else for everything that you do. Very inspirational words. We are so lucky to be working with so many great partners who are 100% in collaboration with us, and that includes the Saskatoon Public School Division. So I would like to introduce Shane Skirvin, who is Director of Saskatoon Public School Division, to come and share some words. So Shane, come on up.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here for this incredible announcement. Eli, your words were an inspiration to all of us. So thank you to you and your family for being here today. My name is Shane Skirvin. I'm the proud Director of Education for Saskatoon Public Schools. I have worked as an educator for 27 years, nearly 20 of those with Saskatoon Public Schools. I have had a variety of experiences during my career, from starting in a small town, Leoville, Saskatchewan, to leading a grade 8 classroom in a few schools in Saskatoon, leading a community school in the core community of Saskatoon, which I'll speak about in a few minutes, and now the great honor of leading the school division. I've had the great privilege to teach and learn from thousands of students over the course of my career. Every student has a story to tell you. You just need to be able to hear it and respond. I've also had the privilege of meeting parents, cookums, mushums, grandmas and grandpas, aunties, caregivers, and friends who are all doing what they can for their children. This, of course, looks different for every family and every household. But what holds true in every circumstance is that a student's loved ones wants what's truly best for them and wants their child to be better and achieve more than they have themselves. In education, we talk a lot about equity versus equality. While it may seem that every child should be treated equally, I can speak from experience that some children need more support to have the same opportunities and the chance to succeed as their peers. While our teachers, our educational assistants, and our administrators care deeply for students and are dedicated to seeing them grow, often what a student needs is sometimes more than at times we can provide. This is why I am so pleased to see the launch of the Early Learning Equal Start campaign, which will provide that additional focused support for our youngest students so they can achieve at the same level or even a higher level than their peers. The right supports at the right time can change a child's life. Providing full-day pre-kindergarten and kindergarten classes, literacy tutors, summer reading camps, and more supports to address the well-being of students, this will change lives. I would like to thank, on behalf of the entire school division, the Saskatoon Public Schools Foundation for taking on this ambitious campaign. Our school division has a simple yet straightforward vision that every student is known, valued, and believed in. Thank you to the Foundation for believing in our vision for our students and taking action. This campaign will not only change our students' lives, but it will change our community. I would like to also express my deep gratitude to the Brownlee family for this incredible gift to launch this campaign. You are making an investment in the future of our students and our community. Thank you for believing in our students from the bottom of all of our hearts. My greatest years as an educator were those when I had the honor of being a principal of Princess Alexandra Community School in Saskatoon. Working with those students and families enriched my life and has had a great impact on my work ever since. It truly did change who I was as a human being for the better. And I could never be more grateful for the gift that this division gave me to be a member of that community. I've always dreamed of being able to do more for those students back in the day who had incredible spirit, intelligence, and kindness, but sometimes just needed a little additional support for them to be successful. This campaign is a dream come true, not only for me, but for us, the entire school division, and especially for those students that this campaign will support. I am humbled by the dedication of the Foundation and the Brownlee family, and I look forward to working with you as we make this dream a reality. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shane. I would like to call up Boyana, and I will not say your last name to put a damper on a great day and a great announcement, who is the Vice Principal at Mayfair School and pre-K teacher. Boyana is going to speak about what this campaign and initiatives mean to her as a pre-K teacher and what she's seen at Mayfair School. And given the presentations you've given our board, I am certain everyone's really going to enjoy this. So Boyana, please come up.
Good morning. Eli, I know I am not your teacher, but I can tell you, you made me proud that you came up here with such confidence and you shared your story. That was beautiful, and thank you to your family as well. I'm honored to be here today on Treaty 6 territory, the homeland of the Métis, to share my experience as the pilot full-day pre-K teacher and the vice principal of Mayfair Community School. I have taught in the early years pre-K to grade 4 for 13 years. Last year was the most exciting and fulfilling teaching year of my career. I watched these tiny 4-year-olds walking into our classroom at the beginning of September with their eyes big, somewhat hesitant, and unsure of themselves. They clung to their mothers, fathers, cookums, aunties, and caregivers, unsure of what school was. I watched those same caregivers cling on to their little ones, unsure of how they would fare at school, how they would withstand those long days, and how they would reach the expectations ahead. As the year progressed and we had our time together, I want to share that all of those insecurities slipped away and were replaced by confidence. The children experienced a program that was holistic, focusing on the whole child, the social, emotional, physical, spiritual, and academic development. Our program was committed to having enriched literacy and numeracy in a holistic and developmentally appropriate learning environment. Through play-based and culturally relevant experiences, projects, and stories, we were able to focus on enriching vocabulary, comprehension, letter and sound identification, and number sense. As a result, the pilot pre-K students came into kindergarten this year with a much stronger academic base compared to their peers that did not share the same opportunity. This is evident in the early years evaluation data collected by the provincial government and the sound and letter alphabet data collected by our own school division, as well as the kindergarten teachers' observations. Academic success isn't our only celebration here today. Due to the expanded day, we were able to provide students with space and time to build a sense of belonging in the classroom, but also in the school community. They were able to master and develop independence to do what some would think are simple skills, such as toileting, washing their hands, walking through the hallways, eating their lunch independently, dressing themselves for the winter months, and talking with peers and adults that they would have never had an experience to do so before. I'm telling you these things because a sense of belonging is critical for children developing confidence in themselves as learners. And sincerely, I want to thank you for investing in our children and their future. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Boyana. Thank you, Shane. I have had the opportunity many times and recently to go to Mayfair to hear Boyana's comments, Rhonda's comments, who's the kindergarten teacher, and even though, so we launched the Mayfair pilot project last year in September of 2019, because it's very dramatic change within the education system to bring all these changes in. And so we launched the Mayfair pilot to make sure that we were doing things right, that we were learning. We had some thoughts in mind, but let's make sure that it is the right way to do things for these families and for these students. And even though because of the pandemic, school ended in March, the impact that the full-day programming already had in those 8 months was something spectacular to watch. And the kindergarten teacher was saying this is the first time in her career she's going to have seasoned kids coming into kindergarten because they were now in the full-day pre-K. And I met with her just a couple of weeks ago, and even though it was a shortened year, she could tell the difference between the kids who were in the full-day pre-K and the kids who were in other programs, and how quickly those kids just got going to work. They knew how to hold a pencil. They recognized 10 letters. They knew how to write their name. So she was able to get going and teach these kids. So it's really inspirational. So thank you for all your work that you do. So the morning is coming to an end, and I would like to sincerely thank the division, the leadership, the teachers, the students, the families. We have an amazing group of co-chairs in Ali Kuipers, Michael Linklater, and Wayne Brownlee. You three are phenomenal. You motivate us. You bring together everything that inspires us to do what we're doing. So we are grateful, very grateful for your time and your commitment to this campaign. And to all of those who have joined us on Facebook Live, we thank you for your time. And I just want to say thank you. And we are going to be out there. You're going to see early learning equal start, hopefully lots of that. And we ask anyone who's interested, every bit matters. It's ambitious, but thanks to the Brownlee family, we are going to achieve this monumental goal, and we are going to change kids' lives and change our community, and that's what really this is all about, and give those kids a chance for success. So thank you very much. To the media, Shane, Wayne, and I will be available for questions. And once again, if you would like to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere, Instagram, we're there. So thank you very much.
Reading at grade 3 level by grade 3 is fundamental, but 3 in 10 Saskatoon children do not reach this milestone. A child who can't read at grade level by grade 3 is 4 times less likely to graduate. Reading is a fundamental right. Every child deserves an equal start. The Early Learning Equal Start campaign will give every child the best chance for success. You can change a child's life. The goal is 100% grade 3 reading level in 15 community schools over 5 years. We will do this by funding full-day pre-kindergarten, full-day kindergarten, an enhanced early learner tutor program, and additional summer reading camps. We are raising $20 million to help Saskatoon children succeed. It's ambitious, it's critical, and with your help, it's possible. Give a child an equal start. Donate today at earlylearningequalstart.ca.